I'm Caroline Eller. I'm the fitness trainer here at Tryon Estates. And this is our basic balance class. So most of this class is going to be seated. And we do have these balance bullseyes. So there's about a 3-minute standing portion that we'll get to in the middle of the class. And I will say, if you're feeling unsteady, use a focal point. You can use these balance bullseyes as a focal point. You can use any non-moving spot or object, preferably that keeps your head up and eyes forward. If anything at any time is uncomfortable or painful, stop what you are doing. We believe that no pain means no pain. So we don't want to add pain. If it's too uncomfortable or too challenging, just take a break and wait for the next exercise. We are going to start with a seated warm-up. Most of this class is seated. I want you to sit up tall, make sure your feet are flat. And we're going to start with some shoulder exercises. We're going to pull our shoulders up towards our ears and hold and drop. And again, we're going to pull them up, hold and drop, and one more time, up and hold and drop. You're going to roll your shoulders. We're going to bring our shoulders up to our ears, push them backwards, press them down. And again, pull up, push back, press down. One more time, pull up, push back, press down. Keeping your head forward, pull one shoulder forward and then the other. Try not to move like this at the waist. So just shoulder, shoulder. It helps keep your head forward. That helps you to not move too much at the waist. So forward, forward, forward. 3, 2, 1. Now we are going to turn all the way. You can put the opposite hand on the outside, opposite knee, the other hand on the back of your chair, and turn to look behind you and hold. We're going to turn to the other side, look behind you like you are trying to back up a car without a camera. And let's do one more on each side. So back to the other side, look behind you. And one more time. You might feel a nice stretch in your neck or your side. And back to center. Let's take a breath. And exhale. All right, we're going to step forward. We're going to start with the left side. We're going to step forward, reach forward with the same side, pull them both back. So step, reach, back. Step forward, reach forward, back. Step, reach, back. Keep going. Step, reach, back. Step, reach. 2 more times. Step forward, reach forward. 1 more time. Step, reach, back. Let's take a breath. We're going to do the right side. Step forward, reach forward, back. Step, reach, back. Step forward, reach forward, back. Step, reach, back. Step, reach, back. 2 more. Step, reach, back. Last time. Step, reach forward, and back. Take a breath. Exhale. Let's do one more breath. Exhale. Now we're going to bring one straight leg up, push your heel away from your body, and pulse. So it's a little small, maybe a 3-inch movement. Keep your shoulders tall, very small movement. Doing these in 3 different positions. Now circle for 15 seconds each. Nice circle, little small circle. You're going to start to feel it on the top of your thigh and change the direction. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Let's do the other side. Leg up and a small gentle pulse. Push your heel away from your body. You put your hand on top of that thigh, you can feel it nicely contracted. And now a nice slow circle. Pretend there's a pencil coming out of your heel. You're drawing a circle. Make sure you're not doing an ankle circle. You're moving the whole leg. Change the direction. I'm starting to feel it in my thigh. Anybody else? Long time ago. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Shake them out. All right, bring both feet up, legs suspended. Circle at the ankles. Change the direction. Now push your foot forward and back. Flex and extend at the ankle joint. 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet down. We're going to do some vestibular exercises, which is inner ear, some eye movements. The first one we're going to do is you're going to interlace your fingers. I'll move to the side so you can just see. And with your arms, you're going to move your arms up and down like this. With your eyeballs, you're going to keep your head forward and follow your hands with your eyes without moving your head. Everybody see that? So my head stays forward, so let's begin. Slowly bring your hands up just to still within vision, and then lower them down in the same manner, just where you can see them, and then move them back up again, and keep your head forward. Head is not moving up or down. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Head stays forward as much as you can. And now, one more pass up. Make sure your head is not moving upward. Eyeballs only moving. And you can rest your hands in your lap. Keeping your head forward, we're going to look up like you're trying to look at your eyebrows, and then down, and then side to side. So let's look up. Head stays forward. And now look down towards your cheeks. Look forward. Look to the left, just the eyeballs. And look over to the right. And forward. We're going to do that again. Look up towards your eyebrows or the ceiling. Look down towards your cheeks. Look forward. Look to the left without moving your head. And look to the right. And forward. All right, we're going to do one more exercise like this. We're going to start with the left hand, thumb out. First, we're going to move the thumb up and down, but not the head, just the eyeballs. So you're going to follow your thumb with your eyes, and then bring it down towards the floor. Keep your head forward, and then back to the center starting position. Now move your thumb to the left. Keep your head still, just follow it with your eyeballs, and back to the center starting position. Now you're going to track your thumb with your head and your eyeballs. So you're going to look up, head and eyeballs are moving. You're going to bring your thumb down towards the floor, head and eyeballs moving, back to the starting position. So now we're tracking to the left with head moving and eyeballs moving. And back to the center starting position, and down. Let's do the right side. We're going to start by just moving the thumb, so head stays forward, and let's do up first. So let's go up, don't move your head, and down, following it with your eyes, back up to the center start, and to the right. Keep your head Still just moving your eyeballs and back to the center. Now following with your eyes and your head, track up. Now bring your thumb slowly down towards your knee, following with your head and your eyes, back to the center starting position, and now to the right side, head and eyes moving, and back to the center position. Okay, very good. Now we're going to move on to some lower body. We're going to move on to some lower body. So we're going to squeeze your rear end and relax. Squeeze, relax. We're trying to activate and fire up these glute muscles. You're going to squeeze them, relax. Make sure your shoulders aren't bunching up like this. All right, everybody look at me. Not like this. It should all be happening below the waist. Squeeze, relax, squeeze, relax. Squeeze, relax, squeeze. We're going to do one more. Squeeze and hold. Make sure you're not holding your breath. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And relax. It gets a little more complicated. We're going to alternate cheeks. So you're going to squeeze one side and then the other side. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And try not to move your body around. It should all be happening in your rear. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. So if our glutes are not firing, this helps us figure out which side perhaps, and helps us to get them activated. Squeeze, squeeze. You could put your hands right at the top of your hiney and just feel them. Squeeze, squeeze. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you're going to bring your arms out, and we're going to go to the left side first. You're going to tilt over. You're going to pull this right side up. Pretend you're trying to get a piece of paper underneath your right cheek. And can you get that hip high enough to do it? Back down. Let's do that side again. You're going to lean and tilt. So trying to get some trunk control here. And down. Now we're going to go over to the right side. Try to lift that left cheek up, leaning as far as you can without obviously coming off the chair. And back down. Let's do it one more time. Leaning. Can you get a piece of paper under there? And down. Let's take a breath. We're going to do some side-to-side weight shifts. So we're going to start with our arms out. The important thing here is to pretend you're on a counter so that your hands stay level and your hands don't dip down like you're airplaning. All right? So you want to move from side to side. So when you reach to one side, this side gets longer, this side gets shorter, and opposite. Side to side. Shifting our weight side to side. 4, 3, guys look great. 2, 1. It looks like we're about to all take off. All right, scoot forward on your chair, as far forward as you feel comfortable. Clasp your hands together. I'm going to turn a little bit to the side. And we're going to keep our arms straight through this whole exercise. We're going to scoot as far forward as we can. We're going to lean forward, hold. Keeping our arms straight, we're going to lean back. Don't bend your elbows. And lean forward. And back, keeping those arms straight. We're going to do it one more time. Lean forward. And shift your weight back. Hands in your lap. Take a breath. We're going to raise one leg. We're going to straighten and bend. Straight, bend, straight, and bend. So if you can, hold it up the whole time, do that. If not, tap it down whenever you need to. This is a good time for us to check our posture. Make sure we're sitting up nice and tall. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower this foot, raise the other knee, straighten and bend. Straight, bend. straight bend, keep going. We're doing these around 25 seconds. Feels longer. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And feet down. Take a breath. And relax. We're going to bring our arms forward and backward, like we're polishing a very big beach ball. Forward, back, forward, back. So I do this in my other class also. We throw in some arm exercises in between the leg exercises so we don't wear the legs out all at one time. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to do a knee lift with a hold. I think, what are we up to? 6 seconds? So we're going to hold it up for 6 seconds. We're going to lift our knee, hold up. I'll count these out for us. Let's begin. Up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down, up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down, up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down once more, up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and down. Now the other side, up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, down, up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, down, up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, down, up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, down once more, up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and down. And let's just tap our fingertips to our shoulders for some curls. Take a breath. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax. We're going to take our hands, put them on the outsides of our knees. You want your feet to be about hip width, so my hips are here, my feet are in front of my hips. You're going to push your knees outward against your hands. You're going to push your hands in against your knees. So let's begin. Push and hold. Relax. And again, push and hold. Relax. One more time. Push and hold. And relax. We're going to do the inside now. You can put hand on opposite inside knee and push against your hands and against your knees, or you can make 2 fists. You can experiment, figure out which one you like the best, but we're going to push in and relax, and again, push in, relax. 2 more times. Push in, relax. Once more, push in, and relax. Very good. The best part. What do you think it is? Sit to stand. All right, so if you need to we're going to do some sit to stands. I got too excited. How am I going to edit that out? That's like, stop doing that, Caroline. All right, so we're going to stand up, sit down. If you need to push off, you can push off on your chair. A transitional move is to push off into your thighs. So we're going to stand up. Sit back down. If you want it a little more challenging, you can put your hands across your chest, or you can just keep them at your side. Make sure when you sit down, your feet stay flat, so we don't create or build up any momentum. We only have 90 seconds to go. Just kidding. 3, 2, on this last one, we're going to stay standing. So stay standing and move behind your chairs. We're going to do a short standing balance section. I want you to use your chair as much as you feel like you need to be safe. We're going to do a series of static exercises. I'll stand here so that you can see me. The first one we're going to do is a tiptoe stand. So you want your feet to be hip width. We're going to pull our heels up, we're going to stand on our tiptoes, and we're going to do it for 10 seconds, 3 times in a row. If you've been coming for a while and you want to practice and you think you can stay longer than 10 seconds, feel free to stay up when I say tap down. Are we ready? At this time, if you feel unstable, you want to use your focal point. So take use of these balance bullseyes. And let's begin. Heels up. We're doing these for 10 seconds. And lower down and up. And if you want to do it longer than 10, feel free. Use your chair as much as you need to feel safe. As little as you can get away with. Lower down. And one more time. Up. Good time here to check your posture. We're almost there. Looking good. And lower down. Little knee bend. Move over to the right side of your chair. We're going to stand on our left leg and we're going to bring our right foot up. We're going to do these the same way. 10 seconds, 3 times. So bring it up. Have your hands on your waist, at your side. Of course, your chair's available if you need it. Tap it down and up. Check your posture. Use those focal points if you're feeling unsteady. Another trick is to dig the toes of your standing foot into the floor. That may help you with some stability. Tap it down and up. We're almost there. You guys are doing great. 3, 2, 1. And a little knee bend. Scoot over to the left side of your chair. Left side. So here we go. Bring it up. And if bringing it up as high as I have my knee is too hard, just get it off the floor. Tap it down and up again. Check your posture. Use those focal points. It really does help. Focusing your attention on a non-moving spot or object will help you keep your focus, which will help you keep your balance. Tap down and up. It's not something you may have to do forever, but it does help when you're practicing. And tap it down. And a little knee bend. Now move directly behind your chair. We're going to do a side leg lift with a hold. So we're going to lift our right leg up, straight leg on the side, and hold. So bring it up. Doesn't have to be very high. In fact, you don't want it too high or you will start leaning too much to the left. Lower down and lift. Do not use me as your focal point, because I might move around. Lower down, and once more lift. Doing these for 10 seconds. Dig the toes of that standing leg into the ground. It might help. And lower down. Little knee bend. Stay where you are. We're going to do the same thing on the left side. So let's begin. Lift. One side's going to feel a little more doable than the other side. That's normal. Lower down and lift. You're going to have some movement in that standing ankle, also normal. Some days that's better than other days. Lower down and one more time. Lift. Check your posture. Use those focal points. 3, 2, 1, and in. We're going to do some poses. So the first one is a narrow stance. I want your feet to come as close together as possible. Push your shoulders back, hands at your side. You're going to turn your head slowly to the left. Hold this position. Try to keep your right shoulder in place without it coming forward. Slowly turn your head over to the right. And hold this position. Let's look forward now. Slightly up and slightly down. And back to center. A tandem pose, so that's one foot in front of the other. It's also called a tightrope. If that is too challenging, put the heel of one foot into the instep of the other. And hands can be at your side, of course, your chair, or on your waist. This one is challenging enough for most people, so we're not going to look around, but use your focal points. I've got a little movement in my ankles, which is normal, a little wobbliness. Now we're going to move the foot that's in front to the back and simply change these positions. Reposition your upper body and focus. And again, one foot forward, one particular foot forward is going to feel a little more challenging than the other foot forward. 3, 2, and 1. All right, that is the standing portion. You get to sit down. We get to sit down and do some core work. Whew. It's one of my favorites. All right, so we're going to start with some seated climbers. We're going to bring one knee up with the opposite hands. You're going to pick an apple with this hand, and we're going to bring it down and raise the other side. Now, if you get stuck, left hand, left knee going up at the same time, is it okay? It is. It's okay. Go with what you got. Reach, reach, reach. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down, let's take a breath. Scoot forward on your chair, plant both heels. You need to be far enough forward that you get a straight leg so you're not tempted to bend your knees. You're going to raise one straight leg, lower it down, and then the other side. Up and down. Now, if you want it more challenging, you can do it without tapping your feet to the floor in between repetitions, but feel free to tap if you need to. Straight legs. You're going to start to feel this in your thighs and your lower abs. 3, 2, 1. Feet down. We're going to come back to a knee raise. We're going to raise knee. Opposite hand is going to reach across. Try to keep your head forward and not move to the same direction or the opposite, and then switch. So let's begin. Keep our head forward. We get a little more rotation, a little more emphasis on our waist. So you're going to start to feel this in your abs, maybe in your thighs, or all over. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Let's take a breath. Don't you love core in a chair? I love core in a chair. Scoot forward, plant both legs, and we're going to lift both legs up at the same time and lower down. Try not to touch your back to the back of the chair, but if you get some lower back pain or if you just need to lean back, feel free. Up and down. 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. Let's take a breath. You guys are doing great. Widen out your feet, keeping your knees at a 90 degree. We're going to bring knees up, back down. Try not to rock too much with your upper body, but do what you can do. Up, down, up, down. Working these abs. 4, 3, 2, 1. We got a little stuff going on in these thighs too, right? You feel that in the front of your thighs? It's time for the cool down. Let's roll some shoulders. Let's change the direction. Three, 2, 1. Very nice. Let's take a breath. Exhale. We're going to do a neck stretch. So you're going to take your left ear, bring it towards your left shoulder. Don't bring your left shoulder up. Left hand up above the right ear just for a little gentle tug that feels good to you. Right hand, reach on the right side towards the floor. And now shift your eyes up towards the ceiling. And look down towards the floor. Come back to above the shoulder and back to center. Let's do the other side. Right ear to right shoulder. Not right shoulder coming up. hand above the ear. Left hand reach for the floor. Look up towards the ceiling. And look down towards the floor. Feel that stretch move around your neck a little bit. And back to the shoulder and back to center. Nice. Arms out here. We're going to push our elbows back. And let's hold here. And relax. We're going to bring our arms down at an angle. Push back to hold. And relax. We're going to come up to an upper angle. If you can, do what you can do. Push back. And relax. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Thank you, Caroline.